Good morning, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and today is a Watch Me Work Wednesday. I don't know why I keep calling it Watch Me Work Wednesday. It's really just me just coloring some digital lines. Last week I did most of the flats, but then I finished it up afterwards off stream because it was taking forever. And this is Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel inks by Yossarian. Now I actually found two sets of lines. One has this blank background and the other has a starry background, and that's really the only difference. And I decided we'll just throw in the blank background for now so I can add in my own stars and not have to rely on that. I like my own stars. So, I'm gonna put in my shading layer. And hey, my computer didn't crash when I turned it to the camera, which is amazing! Last night it did. And the only reason I was gonna stream last night is because I have an owl. I have the owl that I was making, and it is big. It's this big. It's right next to my face. I put more details on his face to actually make him look like an owl instead of like E.T. So, he's really big. I got his little tail feathers on. His feet look absolutely terrible. But here's the owl guy, and he's big, he's light, but he's gonna live over here on the side. Because he can. Now later today, I'm not going to stream it, but I'm going to put a base coat of paint of like gray and white on it. And that's so I can paint it live on Thursday if my camera will cooperate with me. So where are we? I was going to choose colors to shade this with. Is my camera okay? My camera's okay. Can't really tell. And so I like to use the 100 color palette challenge just cause, and this one caught my eye. Number 68, this yellow to purple right here. I kind of dig it. I haven't used it yet. I was like, well, why don't I try just shading in these yellows and purples? See what happens. So let's see what happens. Let me grab my stuff. My stuffy stuff. Is that? Okay, hang on. Get all adjusted here. Ah, there we go. Hey, there we go. That's much better. Music is by Curtis Schweitzer. He's the guy who wrote the music for the game Starbound, and Starbound's one of my favorite games to play. Oh, let's see. Let's do a little bit of purple and a little bit of yellow. That yellow may not be bright enough, but we'll find out. Usually I like to go background to foreground, which would mean the space background, so actually, why don't we do that? Let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of this, because we don't need it anymore, and we'll put in a star layer. Stars. Or, we'll put in a couple layers, just so I can play with it around, and, these aren't really gonna be nebula, but nebulas. We'll add some interest in on the background, in the space. In the deep empty space. Now it's not actually black, it's a blue. You can kind of see these are black lines, and I think that's a really deep blue or purple. It's a really deep purple. Okay, perfect. All right, and let me. Is this? Yeah, it's a lighter purple. So I'm gonna use some brushes. What type of brushes? I actually have like specific nebula star brushes. I think those are cloud effects. Let me. We'll play around, we'll test things out, we'll kind of YOLO this. Breathe off to the side so I don't breathe on the mic. Where are my brushes? It's ice. That's animal skin. That's comet. There's a comet. Ooh. That might be something to stick in there. I might have to use my mouse. I was actually looking for this guy, this cloud brush right here, so I could kind of make little cloudy things. That might be a little bit hard to see, but I wanted to make some cloudy things. and make a space background. And I might look over here to the side because I have a space painting that I did Bob Ross style. Am I only cut? No. God damn it. I need to color select. I need to color select the background. Here's the background. Alright, there. And put on our nebulas there. There we go. Now we need to find the balance of stuff. So I'm gonna be doing things because this whole thing is kind of curving this way. We're gonna do a little few things. Just really nice light, and then we'll add stars underneath or above. Depends. I really like how that orange came out over here. It's really nice. It's really nice. Now I've noticed whenever you watch a movie and things are in outer space, the shading is not really gentle or gradual. It's very, very stark. There's like a hard line between light and dark, and I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Because I never have really colored space that way before, at least when there was a figure involved. Let me... These nebula dudes? Yeah, those are the nebula dudes. Basic simple. I need to come down here to pressure opacity, so the nebulas don't move around. They stay very stable. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for this. Then we're gonna... They're big brushes. They're very pixelated. I'm gonna do... I might have to use my mouse. I'm gonna use my mouse, so I don't kill it. So I don't kill it. Because right now it's dying. A slow death. Hey, that looks okay. I actually like that. That looks pretty neat, actually. I really dig the color. So, let's dig some more color here. That was that color. Use the really light one and grab this for my mouse as well. Go back to our nebulas and then really get down there. Where were we? We were like somewhere around here? Oh, there's stars. Let's see, eraser. So I have a star brushes, a whole bunch of star brushes, and it's just random, not pixelated, but random dots. There you go. Pressure opacity. There we go. Then we can just kind of throw in there, and we can make this as big or as small as we need to. And of course, they'll live on their own layer. We're on the nebulas right now, so oh, yeah, the stars are above the lips. That might be kind of weird to say, but it's true. It's so true. Now, I'm not going to put like just a ton of nebulas in here. What I have might be all that I want. I don't quite know, because we don't want to overcrowd what's going on. We might need a lighter purple for that. That's okay. I think I don't have a lighter purple for that. Whoops. We might try mixing the two colors. It's not bright enough. Okay, it's not bright enough. It's too much. It's too much. I am on the nebula, right? Yeah, I am. Okay, so they might be too big. They might be a little too big. Okay. Kind of digging the color. Here, grab me that guy. And then I'm just gonna see what they look like. It really needs to be lighter, but I really want to stick to only the colors that are from the Color Palette Challenge. It may sound weird or feel weird, but it's true. Okay, I have a bit of a stuffy nose too, allergies, so sorry if I sniff a lot. Or you hear my nose whistle. This is just what I need, nose whistling. I think one more nebula type thing down here in the corner should do me. And it's gonna be in the middle color. It's gonna be in the middle color. And not really. No. 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 Nah, we'll just do stars. We'll do stars. We'll move on to our star bits. Okay. And some can be really bright, some can be really dull. Space has a huge variance of everything. Yeah. This is probably my favorite star brush, this guy right here. And actually I can turn on the basic simple so it will rotate into a different position every time I click. And it's actually kind of useful, and it's useful for the mouse and these stars because you can click once and get one set of stars, or you can, you know, click and drag and just really go ham on it. But this is my favorite brush because it covers a large surface area, and the pattern is kind of hard to see when it repeats. That's why I like it. So, especially when you layer it kind of nice and close. I'm loving this, by the way. I like it. Except for maybe that last part. Nope. Yep. Yep. And I've got a number of star brushes, so I can always change up the shape. Yeah. And put things in other places. And usually that's what I do. I go through all my brushes and click in a random area, and then go back through all my brushes again and click in more random areas for stars, usually. Not all stars have to be bright, not all stars have to be big, not all stars have to be the same color. Usually when I would make a star background, I would have blues, greens, pinks, yellows, reds, but they would be like almost white. Blues, greens, pinks, you know, purples, reds, whatever. They would be almost white, so you can hardly tell a difference, but there is enough there that it doesn't just look flat and the same. And it's kind of why I put the nebulas in here, is so it doesn't look flat and the same. Put a little string-a-doo. Yeah. String-a-doo. Just put in some random string-a-doo here and there. Okay, and the ones that have really bright stars in them, bright dots, I will use less. Let's put you down there. Okay. If they have like all dull stars, ooh, back we go. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. If they have all dull stars, I can use them multiple times in multiple areas. Guy, that guy. Sure, we'll fill in the gaps. There's not many left. With this dude. There. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I like it. Quite a bit, actually. Nice. I like it. I'm gonna put my mouse brush, because my mouse and my stylus have their own brushes when you use them. I'm gonna stick that back down here and make it a normal size, and then grab my stylus and bring it back down here as well. That was too far. That was too far. There we go. There we go. Okay. Next, next colors. I don't know. Planets. Background to foreground. So the next thing that's in the background is this planet back here. This blue and purple thing. And I think I used the color palette challenge colors for these two things. But I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm gonna try and shade both of these at the same time. And now I have to actually determine where the light source is coming from. I think it's, you know, coming from the left onto her face, because her face does not have many shadows on this side, her no shadows on the other side, so obviously the light is coming at this side of her face. So it's on her right side, our left. Which is good to know for shading everything else. Now on her pants, that may not be the case. She has this nice shadow here. She kind of has a weird shadow here and on her waist. And then she has a little reflective shadow on the blue on the other side of her body, which is fine. But she also has it on her arm, and not so much on her forearm, but on her shoulder. So we can deal with that. We can deal with that. So now I know where the light is coming from, and it's this side. Let's grab a large brush. A big brush. I'm gonna be real gentle at first to kind of get the shape of what's going on. Now when you shade with purple, the colors can sometimes turn a little gray until you keep adding layers and you finally get to see that purple color. And I know that the colors would not actually be yellow, but the shadows might actually be purple. So the light would just make the color of whatever it's shining on really, really bright. So her red would be really, really red. It wouldn't turn yellow. Unless it was a certain type of sun, I would think, that gives off a little bit more yellow glow. But our sun gives, white light, and things just look really bright and washed out when you're above the atmosphere because there's nothing to filter that light. So I'm not using the brightest color from the color palette challenge yet. We're just gonna kind of work our way up there and add some layers and see what it looks like. So I'm actually gonna grab that lighter yellow color to see what that looks like on there. I should have taken some Allegra or something. And then we also have a darker purple. Much darker purple. It's almost black. I think it's the color of the space, the empty space behind. But that will help. That will help. We'll fuzzy that a little, fuzzy that a little. Now we have a planet in the back. Okay. I like. So I'm going to continue to shade with this orange and this purple. Just all over the place. Background to foreground. So the next thing is this big swirly planet right here. Oh, okay. I'm like, I thought that was yellow and purple before. It was, and then I adjusted the colors. I adjusted the colors because they didn't really look like they matched anything else too well. And they still don't. They're really odd colors. We have this salmon pink, this lavender, and then this kind of gray purple. But if you shade everything in the same colors, it brings a uniformity to the whole piece. And so that's what we will be doing. We'll make it glow. We'll make it really, really glow. And then we can go back in and add a little bit more texture and shading, so it's not just like a sphere. Because there are gases swirling around on both of these planets, it looks like. So there's stuff happening. For sure. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of how to shade a sphere. I can't remember if the light, comes over like this, or if it stays like this. And I think I'll keep it over here. And I'm not gonna color it until it's just orange. I would like some of the color showing through underneath. Just a little bit. And possibly come in here and do a little bit of maybe. Do a little bit of maybe. Very, very gently. Just to give it some shape, some depth. Adjust and smudge things a little bit if we need to, if we want to. And then, if we don't like it, we just cut it all out and try again. I've done that before. I've not liked something, just X'd the whole thing and tried again. It happens. Let me check on those shadows. A little bit. Little bit, little bit. I think I also get a stuffy nose when I'm nervous or talking a lot. So I have to breathe through my mouth and not my nose. Where else? Where else? Just a hint. Just a hint to kinda give some swirly doos. And then we can go back in with a little bit lighter color, a little bit darker color if we need to. If we need to, we might not. What I may need to do is kind of, yeah, fade these out a little bit. Fade these out just a little bit. Look everywhere. Save often. We're gonna need, you know, some of that lighter color, which is fine. It's totally fine. Because it'll, raise up a couple of things, kind of topography style. Sorry, phone. I need to unsubscribe to that newsletter. They bug me too much. Paper marked. Because I bought a whole bunch of jewelry boxes from them like a few years ago. Like little tiny jewelry boxes you would find earrings in. Zaliser retweeting my tweets, thank you. Even though he can't watch me anymore because he found a job, he still retweets my tweets when I say I go live. Much appreciated. Zaliser is the original mod. And then he found a job. Of course he needed to, he'd been looking for a while. And he worked really hard at it, my god. I think I can kind of sink... Let's sink down some stuff. There's gonna be a lot of detail. Usually in a piece, if you add like detail to every single aspect of every little thing, people just kind of glance over and go, eh. You know, it's not really easy on the eyes because there's so much to look at, and usually people like to keep things really, really subdued. The best example I can remember is from one of my magazines, is that someone said de-emphasize the eyes of this lady figure. They stand out way too much and they distract from the rest of the piece. And they showed the before and the after, the before with her really clear eyes, and then the after where it was subdued. Her eyes were subdued just like the rest of her and the image, and it looked really cohesive. It did not, you know, the eyes finally did not really distract, but I kind of like having a really clear focal point. On this, I'm just going to put the details everywhere. Just Yolo detail here. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. Yeah. A little too much. A little too much. I just want a little bit. Just want a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Stay on, please, please, please. Actually, I can probably make my life a little bit easier and color select. Don't tell me I was coloring all the flats. Aw, damn it. Oh well. Oh well. I won't have to touch this again as soon as I finish this, so it is gonna be a YOLO day. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I will be working on this until it is done, which shouldn't take too long. I've already got the flats done. And if it doesn't take too long, I will take a small break and then start coloring something else. Maybe I have found that I have a huge backlog of things to post on my DeviantArt, because on DeviantArt I only post one certain thing a day. Just like I stream one certain thing a day for, you know, Twitch. And so on Wednesdays I post these digital colors. And when I do more than one piece, well, that just gives me a larger backlog for DeviantArt, and it's not really that great of thing because it could be months before I get to post a piece that I finished months ago, and I usually like to post as I finish. Now, of course, I can't break my schedule. It's not like set in stone or anything, but I like to be consistent. Okay, next, and hopefully I won't color on the flats this time. How to handle this? I jazzed up the space station way more than I normally would have. Normally I would have just made the space station and all the ships gray. And make it really, really plain looking. But for some reason I actually got some cojones and just went a little extra, which is unusual for me, but it looks good. It looks good as is. So the yellow, the blue, and the pink are all lights on the station. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it. Hand me my orange. There we go. Turn you off, go back to the shading layer. We already decided our light's coming from over here. It's coming from over here, on this side. So we will do this. We'll have our light coming in on this side and reflecting a little bit on the back side over here on the station. Maybe a little bit over here. Maybe a little tiny bit underneath. Right here. Right? I will try to tighten up my lighting as I go. Which just means not putting in really generalized swaths of color like I'm doing now. Oh, come on, I thought I selected the gray. God damn it, screw that. Hang on. I thought I selected you, and you. Because I'd like to color you all at the same time. That would be nice. Like, that would be really nice. There we go, much better. Okay. Let's just try to do this nice and tight first. So this is the underside of the station. This is the side of the station. So a little bit of the underside is going to be getting light because it's tilted away from our light source. Come back. Come on. There we go. Like so. Like so. So not all of it's gonna get light, but most of the underneath here will, and then on the inside, yes, yes, very much so. All right, awesome. Sniff, I'm sorry. And then I'll go back in with those blues and bright pinks for the lights. I like it. I like it. Okay. We will need the brighter yellow for sure. Let's make a shadow. Let's make a shadow. Come here. I will probably also need the darker purple on this. That's all I'm using are these yellows and purples to shade, nothing else. Which could turn out good or bad. It could look really weird, or it could look really cool. I don't know which. I don't know which it's going to be. We're having fun. That's all that matters. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I went and found a whole bunch of flats that were done for pieces that I've downloaded and saved, which means someone else has already done the base colors for certain images. And I found a ton of them. Thank God, because it saves me like a couple of hours. It saves me between 2 and 3 hours, and I always give credit to everyone who worked on a piece. So the pencil artist, the inker, the flatter, and then I post it. But I always give them credit. I have their DeviantArt link to their profile and to the original piece. So I'll have a link to the pencils, to the flats, to the inks, and then to each person who did that. And that's how I do that. But it made me really, really happy to have found a whole bunch of flats, because like I said, it saves me hours. Hours and hours and hours of work. So I can just go. And because I found flats, we can actually do some color along things. Where you guys could color along with me. Like, I'll provide a link to the inks and the flats, and you just slap them on top of each other, and then we go for it. You don't have to use GIMP specifically, you can use a program of your choice, but I think that would be fun to do a color along. I've been kind of thinking about doing one for a while. I just haven't really figured out how to coordinate such a thing. How are we looking here? We're looking pretty damn spiffy. Now, things are gonna look weird until everything is shaded. It's gonna look weird, it's probably gonna even look bad until everything else is shaded. That's just how art does things. It does. And just a little bit more here and there and here. Yeah, let's put this all in shadow right there. Put this little bit in shadow. That little dude a little bit here and here. Let's see. Really want the brightest line to be right there. There's that. Oh, and these are spaceships because they were part of the starry background. These are spaceships. I totally couldn't tell if they were or not when I was flatting earlier. Okay. There's that. So I'm gonna go back in and add lighter yellow. This guy. Just a few little places. Because like the sun is bright. The sun is bright. Very, very bright. And I just want to make it look cool. I'm not caring about actual reality on this one. Not really. If I did, the spaceship would be very gray, but bright. It would all be shaded in grays. Her skin would be shaded only in skin tones instead of yellow and purple. You know, stuff like that. But we're having fun yellowing the colors. Just a bit. Oh, sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well this week. Husband is still out of town. He's not coming back until Friday, for sure. And it is really hard to sleep without him. Because usually I put a toe against his leg. I'm touching him in some fashion, and that's pretty much been the only way I could fall asleep for the last couple of years. He hasn't traveled for at least the last 2 years, and him being gone since Saturday morning has been really rough, and I kind of hit a low point last night. Only because my camera foobarred and I got really depressed about not being able to stream the owl, but not streaming the owl was kind of a good thing, because I had to sit him on my lap, which means he wouldn't have been in camera view anyways. And so, yeah. So I just kind of turned on soldier mode and chunked through it and got him all finished up and taped up. All that good stuff. I think... Okay, the spaceship isn't done, and I kind of want to put done to rest here, so I'm going to make a new layer, because if I don't like these lights, the glow of these lights when they come out, I will be able to turn them off, and I won't have screwed up anything. Okay. This is the only place I would add these not color palette challenge colors. Come here. Come here. And fuzzy brush. That might be too big. Because I just wanna put a glow around. Oh, you're not even on the right layer, son of a... There we go. I just want to put a nice glow around these things. Even in the really bright light. Even in the really bright light. That's totally fine. I'm not like really pressing down. I'm just kind of very gently going in a circle until I get the amount of light that I want. What the hell? Oh well. I'll start from the bottom so I don't miss anything. And actually, I don't need to select anything. I don't need to select anything because I would like the glow to come out into everywhere. These lights are on, they're glowing. They should, you know, light up the whole area. Right? And it's already, you know, it's already the color of the light. So I'm not too worried about, you know, coloring over the light. At least for the blue. The pink, I might. The yellow definitely will have to get color selected out. Definitely. This is gonna look so weird. I'm betting that this is gonna look kind of not good. Kind of not good. And it's okay if the blue covers the pink. It's fine. That's how it would have done it anyways. Leave those alone. Do I have any? Yep. The problem will be finding all of the blue lights. And making sure we get all of the blue lights. And just like all of the pink lights, all of the yellow lights, because these are going to be lit up too. They're everywhere. They're so everywhere. You kind of need to have a lot of lights on the outside of your station though, so you can direct traffic, right? You want to let people know where they can and cannot dock. There's that. What I might do, since these lights, that's a little too much. It's a little too much. Not too bad. No. so bad. What I can do, if I really want to light the lights up without having the light thing there, I can always color the lines. I can always color the actual lines. It's probably more apparent if I... Well, then it just looks like a blob. Okay, it just looks like a blob. We'll leave the... We'll put that there. And Bam is streaming again. Oh, man, we should probably Skype. If he's working, I just thought of this. If he's working in the morning, like on an art piece, and not playing a game so we can actually, you know, have some attention, we can actually Skype while we work together. And that, because that's kind of the point of the watch me work dealy bob. It's not actually like talking to each other, but it's to kind of work within the same space as one another. Pink. We need the brightest pink. That's pretty bright. And we can also adjust the layer to something else, like grain merge. Grain merge is really cool. Grain merge is kind of cool, but we can leave it normal for now. Pink lights. Pink lights. I kind of want those to be brighter. I want those to be brighter. Yeah. Not too worried about coloring over the lights still. Just cause. Didn't I color over some with... Aha. I did. With some blue down here and there. There's that. There's that. The gold will actually be this. This yellow color that we have right here. Which I kind of want to do something specific with. For sure. Let's see. Music is epic. I think that's the last of the yellow lights. Okay. And then... Oh, no. There's a ring down here. Oh yeah, there's a couple of green lights. There's a couple of green lights. I wanted to... If it was small enough... Get in there. Get in there. You know, light up the lights. Instead of having them be this dull yellow gold. Yeah. Like so. What does that look like? This station's very, very bright. Very, very bright. It's actually kind of nice. Takes a lot of power to keep everything lit up so bright. I'm gonna come over here. Do. There we go. Continue putting in these little lights. Sort of. Maybe. What time is it? 8:45. Making pretty good progress. I just have all these little ships to color. So many ships. All with unique paint jobs. I could use a little bit bigger brush. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now I can go back to the small one. I wonder if Archer's gonna stream today. Oh my god. That enormous piece he's been working on. He took yesterday off, which was like his first day not streaming for about the last 3 weeks. I hope he got some good rest, got his eyes away for long enough. And that station's bright, like super bright, like super hot. Let's move on. Let's move on. Quite literally, let's move on. I decided all the orange bits were going to be rocket engine ships. Basically the engines of everybody. Come here. Do this. Do this. Make sure we get on our shading layer, the correct layer. And give him just a little bit of power. Just a little tiny kick. Right in the middle. Not too concerned about, like, totally uber shading on these. Okay. Except for maybe those. I think, the wingedings on the red guy are just wings. Not too noticeable, but it's there. A little bit more. There. There. Now, let me grab this orange first. And then we will color pick all of the ships. All of the ships. All of their colors. All of their everything, except for that guy. This guy's in stealth mode. I think that was Doc's suggestion. The stealth mode. Yep. Your wings, your body. This little pink and green dude down here. I already colored these two ships down there. Making sure. Grab everybody. Except for maybe the engines. I'll probably have to deselect the engines specifically. We'll grab these guys too. Except for the lights. Except for the lights. So we'll cut out the engines. We don't need them. Already been shaded. Okay. That dude. That dude. This guy and this guy. Yep. That guy. I think that's all the engines. And we'll go to our shading layer and we'll shade. We'll very, very gently shade. Very, very gently shade. Orange is quite powerful. Quite bright quite powerful. There we go. Much better. There we go. There. Maybe a little bit more up top. Oh, this guy. And this guy. So many ships. So many spaceships. And I can't forget the other big dudes down in the corner. Let's see. Use the purple for a little bit of shadow. It's a little gray, but that's alright. Oh, the light for the engines. The engines do cast a glow because, well, they're light. They've got a little bit of light coming out of them. Just about forgot. This is probably an engine, and I just did not color it as such. Sad face. And I don't know if these are engines, these purple things, but they didn't get it. They didn't get the light, so... Oh. Sorry for the sniffles. I will take a break in about 8 minutes or so. Get up, stretch, all that good stuff. Those are probably headlights. So many ships. Wrong color. Wrong color. There. There we go. What do you guys look like? Bright. That's what you look like. It's alright. That's how we do. Why is all of that selected? Oh well. That's okay. This was a nightmare to flat. To figure out all the land, all the water, all the clouds. That was a small nightmare. Alright, so our light is coming from the left. From the left. There we go. Orange, hello, good morning. How are you today? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Grab a big brush here. This side of the ship is gonna be dark. So dark. So is this. And right there, okay. And then this side of the ship. Like in my shadows first on these guys to help shape them out a little bit. Awesome, glad to know you're doing well, Orange. Shadow. This is tucked in. This is tucked in, tucked in, tucked in. This is tucked in. All of this is tucked in. There. All of this is too. And I'm not like reefing down to get everything solid purple, because I want all the colors to shine through just a little. In the shadow at least. At the very least. There. There we go. Maybe a little, yeah. Yeah. Let's put a little shadow right here. And then a little light. I don't know if these are vents or engines. Little like exhaust ports. Say they're facing the light a little bit, just a little. So... there we go. I don't know what these things on the front are. I don't know. Not a clue. Okay. There's maybe that. We'll do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm actually gonna erase this. And this. I don't know. Decisions. The decisions. Because we're kind of facing the back. Or kind of facing the light. The butt is kind of facing the light, kind of. Not super duper well. But it's there. That's right. We want light from our engines. Come here. We want shadow from our cockpit or whatever the hell this is. The bridge, whatever. Whatevs. A tiny light right there. How is this looking? Cool. I think. Maybe. We're missing something down here. I don't know what it is. What is it? What? What are we missing? If you spot something, anything, I always welcome chat to let me know. I may not see it. Probably won't see it. Or if I made a mistake, if I missed a spot, you know, I will take suggestions. As long as you're nice about it. Not a problem with me. This is not for anything in particular. This is for fun. This is for practice. It's what I do. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns about what I'm doing, please let me know. I don't bite. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I figured it out. I figured it out. Like, they all have this nice, subtle orange glow, but they need a little bit of a kick. They need just a little tiny bit of a kick. This yellow. I forgot the yellow. There. See, I always forget something. And then I'm like, why does this look funny? I don't know. This is why. Oh yeah. Whoops. Because, yeah, there you go. There, that fits much better. Because everything else has all the yellow, all the purple. Except they didn't have their yellow, so they kind of looked a little funny. The ships are done. I'm going to take a small break. I'm not going to go to my break screen because my computer will crash, guaranteed, as I found out. So, enjoy staring, and I will be back in a few minutes. Hey, there we go. Let's see. Let me see, am I missing... Nope, okay, good. Good. Put our glove back on. Get myself situated. The planet. The planet. Now, how are we going to handle the planet? Or do I need a little bit more shading on the ships? What did I just do? There we go. There. Excuse me, let's do this. Make sure my tablet there. There we go. I am not done with the ships. They have little brake lights on the back of them. You have these little red brake lights. I totally spaced. No pun intended. Totally forgot about. Ominous music is ominous. Go up here, like a so. I'll zoom in a little bit. I don't know if I want those to actually be on or not. Why not? It's on its own layer. If we don't like it, we can always, erase it. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna light them up just a touch. Just a touch. There. Hey, there we go. I'm thinking of coloring the lines on the planet. Because it looks a little bit weird to me right now. Let's try a couple things. If we don't like it, we'll just we'll put it back. We can always put stuff back. Not a problem. This might help. Okay. It might also help on the little planet too. I don't know. There we go. Mac, good morning. How are you doing today? Good to see you. I actually have people in chat. Wow. It's amazing. What did I just do? What did I just do? Come here. Okay. There we go. Sort of. Maybe. Ooh, I like that. Except for the... Damn it. Come here. We can do things. We can kind of blend those out a little bit. And then, oh dear. Whoops. Hang on. There we go. Hey, there we go. Okay, get rid of that little thing there. Now, you probably wouldn't have been able to see it, anyways, but I'm weird. There. I'm weird. I like my pixels perfect. As perfect as I can get them, at least. Okay. That. 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 Yep. Come here. There. Little bit, little bit. Okay. I like that way better for the planet. Because the black lines were a little bit too stark. Just a little bit too stark. Okay, now the Earth analog planet. What do we do with you? What do we do with this? We grab our orange color. That's what we do with this. And then we get a huge brush. I have the cloud selected, so I'm going to use a soft brush. I'm going to use a soft brush. And I'm going to lay in the general light, the general shadow, and then I'm going to go back in. Then I'm going to go back in and do little tiny not fluffy details, because these aren't fluffy clouds, they're kind of stringy clouds. They look really flat and really thin, so that's how we'll treat them. It's flat and thin. Wolf streaming, hello. How are you today? I'll also go back in with the yellow as well. I'm just gonna line some of the clouds in the back here with orange. From, you know, where the light source is coming from. It's not willy-nilly. It's not too willy-nilly, at least. Because our light is from the left. There we go. Editing a video really quick. Awesome. Okay. I'm not gonna put any more orange on this side, but I will put some shadows. We'll put some shadows to try to indicate a little bit of volume with the clouds, but they're mostly flat. They're gonna be mostly flat. We'll see how it looks. If it looks terrible the way I do it, we'll just try again. We'll just try again. And we'll use the yellow to finish highlighting. There's not much to it other than that. Except for when I just go wee. Oh, don't you dare keep that. Don't you dare keep that. Damn it. Damn it. Really? Oh my god. Oh, fine. Fine. God damn it. Yes, I did just screw that up big time. I did. That's okay. My god. My computer's a jerk. It should have Control-Z'd that stripe I just put in. And it's like, nope, you did it. Now you gotta live with it. God. You jerk computer. Give me my paint. Thank you. Sort of. Come here. There we go. That's... wow. I've got peeps in the chat. That's amazing. Don't know what to do with myself. Alright, I'm gonna grab that yellow. This guy. And we're gonna come back over here. Zoom out a bit. And just add it in kind of wherever. It's not super bright. That's alright. It looks really weird though. It looks really weird because we haven't shaded the land or the water, and I'm not sure how I want to handle the water, how reflective I want it to be, because it can be super uber reflective and just be made up of the colors that I'm shading with, or we can shade over it kind of like we would shade over the land and the clouds and leave some of the color underneath, because water can kind of almost be like a mirror or glass. It just depends. So I'm gonna do the land first. And go from there. Give me my orange back, please. Now we can use a hard brush again, and it's probably gonna be fairly large. So we can take nice big broad strokes here. That. Put in some purple back here, the shadow. We kind of want to indicate that as, you know, you go this way, it goes light to dark. That's what we're doing. And so it'll be a little bit darker over here, maybe even a little bit over here. Maybe a little bit up here, and my phone is blinking at me. Why? Oh, character 3000 went live. Awesome. Yeah, oh, I told Chris, the guy that's in charge of Watch Me Work, about Discord. It's a voice chat system. And I thought that would be really cool, because on Discord, I think you can have multiple chat rooms, multiple voice chat rooms, if you have a Discord server. So you can have people who are like all working with Adobe Flash, they can all be in there and talking about what they're doing, ask for help for anyone. Anyone who's painting can do the same thing, or programming. But I don't know if that would be too much, because I don't know anything about Discord other than it's a voice chat, and some gamers on Twitch use it for their communities. That's pretty much all I know. It sounds like a cool thing. I just don't know how hard it would be to implement it, or if it, like, costs money. I have no idea. And I don't know if I want to, like, add mountains and crap here, or what. Or if the land is just made up of a whole bunch of archipelago flat islands. I mean, some of these look large enough to be big continents, but then there's, you know, little tiny islands. I don't want to be super generic, but then again, it's okay to be super generic, because we have this Captain Marvel right up in front with these very detailed planets and space station and spaceships behind her, so the planet doesn't have to be super detailed. She's gonna be super detailed. Like, everything is gonna be super detailed. I'll be a little bit detailed. I'll be a little bit. Just a tiny. Or, clouds. Clouds will leave, shadows. So So, okay, make sure I'm covering the right place. We can have cloud shadow stripes over certain areas, and see what that looks like. See what that looks like with clouds, with shadows, kind of here and there and here. That might work. There are no clouds down there, but that dude, that dude, that dude, that guy, yep, a little bit, and we'll highlight things just a little more. I'm gonna emphasize that those are shadows? I don't know. I kind of need to emphasize everything if that's what I'm gonna do. Wolfkin, hello. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you again. We're figuring out how to color a planet. Okay, I think that might do it for the land. I would love to add some topography though, so it's not just flat. Ollie will do that on the light layer. We'll do that on the light layer here. Island, mountain, mountain. Mountains are usually in the middle. There we go. I'll add little tiny mountains here and there. Now this is just the shadow of the mountains. It's not the actual mountains. Not yet. Okay. For that we need... yeah, a little bit. A little bit. There we go. Wow. Wolfkin. Awesome. Awesome. Now here's the thing. I don't know if I should repeat things that are said in chat, mainly because this goes up on YouTube. That would be the only reason why I actually do. But Wolfkin says, having been inspired by this channel, I took the dive and tried coloring myself to see how difficult it is. I now have a full appreciation of how you felt about coloring buildings in that Spider-Girl or Spider-Gwen cover a while ago. Yeah. My god, buildings, mechs, geometric shapes are a pain. Definitely. They're definitely a pain. But glad you actually tried, Wolfkin. I'm glad you took the dive and tried coloring. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Try to stretch these out a little. So they don't look so out of place. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, I've never done this before. Nice. Yeah, coloring is a trip. It is a trip. And a little bit more topography. By topography, I'm just swirling my pen around very, very lightly, very, very gently, with a big fuzzy brush. A big fuzzy brush. Good, that didn't stay. That would have made me cry. That would have made me cry. And I might use a smudge brush every once in a while. Okay, okay, I'm on a different layer. I'm on a different layer. I'm like, oh no, why isn't this erasing? We're fine. We're fine. I can go darker. There. I think. I really like this. I really like it. No, just change. There you go. There we go. Awesome. Maybe I should just do that for everything, kind of light, dark, because that's all it is light on one side and dark on the other. And they're like next to each other, there's nothing in between, and you get this kind of mountain raised look, which is kind of nice. As I adjust in my chair here. I have like 2 bottles of water over here just in case I'm gonna go really long today. They're blocking my clock. This little yellow nebula might have to go away, though. Thank you, Wolfkin. Thank you very, very much. Having never done a map or topography, it's weird. To say the least, it's weird. I was trying to do shadows from the clouds over here, but it doesn't really look that good because the shadows aren't over the water yet. So I'm gonna pop over to the water, and I have no idea how I'm gonna handle this. From this far away, it should just look blue. It should just look flat with a shiny color. You shouldn't be able to see waves or textures in the water. Vulcan, hello, how are you? It's going pretty damn well today. We're making some great progress on Captain Marvel's piece here. So, let me make sure I actually selected that. And we're gonna glass this. Maybe. Make sure I'm on the right. Oh, make sure I'm on the right layer. Come back here, chat. Come back here. There we go. I am on the right layer. And by glass, I mean not have a lot of blue left underneath. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you, Vulcan. Very much. Okay, water, shadow, shadow, water. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Oh god. So, yeah, the light should just be on this side. Okay. And this is all water. This is all water, and water reflects light oddly. From space, all of these should be true colors and not really shaded in yellow or purple, but I decided artistic freedom today and YOLO the colors, so we're YOLOing the colors quite a bit. Quite a bit. If you asked to make a t-shirt design, would I be able to do it? Maybe. Maybe. I don't draw very often, but when I do, it's odd. If you asked me to color a t-shirt design, I would say I would have to take a look at it first so I can actually give you a quote for it, because I do commission only work. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? We're adding in shadows from clouds. That's what we're doing. We're adding in shadows from clouds to make this look a little bit more cohesive. And really the shadows, well, yeah, it could go that far. It could go that far. I don't know what I'm doing. don't know what I'm doing. Just checking. I'm not digging the orange. Not digging this. I don't know why. Don't know why I'm not digging it. Okay, this is that shadow. This is that shadow. That's that shadow. I don't know. Maybe I need to... Oh, maybe I need to do something. I know what I need. I think I know what I need to do. I think. Grab this yellow. Grab this light. Go find a polka dot brush. Is that a polka dot brush? That's a polka dot brush. Find out how big you are. Shrink you considerably. And then basic simple the crap out of you. And maybe? Maybe. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'm trying to add in some little tiny shiny things. I'm trying to add in some shiny things. Some subtle shiny things. To say that, hey, yeah, this is water. Okay. Just have to be patient. Maybe use a couple different polka dot brushes. This one? No. Is this one? No. Is this one? I think that's what I was using. Are you one? Sort of. Oh, let's see. I should have said, send me a private note, please, on the t-shirt design. That's what I should have said. Send me a private note. On Twitch, if you're on DeviantArt, you can send me a note there. I'm not entirely familiar with how Twitter works on their direct messages, other than you both have to be following each other, which is kind of weird to me, but also makes sense. It's weird, but it does make sense. Erase the dots over the shadows. Yeah, okay. They're on their own layer. They're on their own layer. I think I need more orange. Or, I need... Yeah, we'll do the back. We'll do the back color of this. I need to do... something like that. Something like... this. Give it more texture? I don't know. I don't know if it needs texture. It might. It might not. I should probably look up an image of Earth from space, but all I'm going to see is blue, green, and white, so I don't know. I don't know, Batman! Okay, I will, I think, do a little bit of extra dark. Here. Put this on the light. The lighting. Zoom out. Zoom out and do this. Okay. I don't know. Can you guys tell it's ocean water? I may have to like let it set for a few days and then go back and look at it again. And if it just looks atrocious, which I'm kind of betting that it will, I have no idea what to do with it. I'm like bouncing. I don't know. I'm so nervous about it. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Other than to save it and don't worry about it and just move on. So let's just do that. We will move on. We will move on to Captain Marvel herself. And I usually like to work from the smallest color planes to the largest color planes. And by that I mean, like, her eyes are just this blue. And there's only this blue on the entire piece are her eyes. That's a really small color plane, because there's just a small amount of that color. Same with the little pink spots on her eyes, and then the whites of her eyes. Her skin is a slightly larger color plane, and then her hair, and then the red, then the blue. I mean, the gold is kind of down there. So we're gonna start with her eyes. We're gonna start with her eyes. We're gonna get our normal colors back, along with our normal brush. This dude at this size. There we go. And then we're going to color pick each little individual piece. This is actually going to be dark. This is going to be a little dark with a little touch of light. Now, you probably won't get to see this detail when you zoom out from the whole piece, but that's okay. We don't mind. Don't mind if you can't see it. It's totally fine. Hang on. No, give me this. Give me this. These spots on her eyes. Okay. I'm going to do the whites of her eyes first. Now this orange is definitely not lighter than her skin. It is not. It is darker than her skin, which poses a small problem. Just a small problem. And this eye is going to be mostly in shadow. With just a little bit. Probably just a little tiny, come here, a little tiny bit of orange, which will turn into a yellow. It will turn into a yellow, it won't stay orange. And then we'll kind of fade that out to make it look round. And this should be relatively dark. Okay. And then on this side. All of our light is from the left, like solely, specifically from the left. That's why there's shadow over here. There's going to be a warmth on her eye from the orange. I'm not going to like really put it in there. I'm just going to add a light, tiny bit of it for now. Fade that out just a little. Okay. I might put this a little bit orange on top of the purple. Like so, and then I'm gonna grab that yellow. Come here. This yellow, which may or may not be brighter than her skin, I don't know. It is, which is good. Which is good, because then we can layer it in there. I'm going over the same spot again and again to kind of build up the topography to make her eye look more round. This might just be flat out yellow, and then just a little tiny touch. You extend this down a little bit. Go back and grab that orange. You know what? I'm gonna okay these, so I don't have to keep turning this layer back on and off again. I'm gonna grab this dark purple too, and I should not need that layer again. Ta-da! We're gonna do our irises. I love doing irises. Irises are gorgeous, beautiful, and complicated, but they don't have to be when you color them. They're actually pretty simple. I'm gonna use that dark purple and the orange for this side. Now the actual blue in her eyes may have a hard time showing through on this side because of shadow. Because they're going to be mostly in shadow. This side of her face is going to be mostly in shadow. Just a little tiny hint of light. Just like super uber, not a lot. This other eye, though. Actually, Wolfkin, there is a community on DeviantArt for coloring lines specifically, and it's called the Color Me Club. Maddie Matt, hello! How are you? Glad to see you again. Let me see if I can find it without crashing my computer. No, we should be fine. The Color Me Club. Let's see, the Color-Me-Club. Here we go. On DeviantArt, there is this club. All of these lines you can download and you can color. And the lines vary from like beginner artists to professional artists. There's inked versions of other people's pencils, which is usually what I color, are inked versions of other people's pencils. Now, I don't get them specifically from the Color Me Club. I actually have a small list of artists that I really like their line art, their inks or pencils that I get my lines from, and I actually never do requests. I don't really do requests, and I don't really do commissions either. I usually do 1 or 2 commissions a year, and that's about it. Because people find out how much it costs, and they're like, no thank you. They're like, no thank you. And then I also have a stipulation. If I want to color your lines, you don't have to pay me. I won't make you pay me. If you want me to color your lines and they've already been made, that is a commission. That will need to get paid for, and I usually work $10 an hour, and it usually takes me between 4 and 6 hours to finish something like this, depending. It could take a little longer, it could take a lot less, so those prices could range between like $20 and $100, it depends. If you want to collaborate though, and you make a brand new image, you talk to me beforehand and be like, hey, I really want to make this image and I would love to see your colors. I would consider that a collaboration. Collaborations are free because you're dedicating time to working together with me, and I would be dedicating my time to working together with you. So that's how that works. Yeah, where was I? We're on eyeballs. We're on eyeballs. There. Yes, people are quite often surprised by prices. And like I said, I work by the hour. That's just time. Thankfully, GIMP is free, and like I already own all my other stuff, so that's the only thing that needs to get paid for is my time, not materials, not anything else. If I was making you a pair of earrings, it would be $10 an hour plus materials. And making a pair of earrings, it would only take like 30 minutes maybe, but plus materials, that would be, what do you say, $10 an hour, 5? That'd be like $10 earrings. Give or take a little bit, plus shipping and handling if you don't live in my area. But, yeah. People are surprised. Like Archer, the guy who does the Sharpie art, I don't know if he wants to get paid by the hour, but if he did, his pieces would be super, super expensive, except he could sell prints of his work for a lot less. If you want to buy the original, it's going to cost you. But if you want to print, it's actually relatively inexpensive. My pleasure, Wolfkin. I'm got so much information. I don't think I ever explained that to anyone before. If I want to color your stuff, it's free. If you want me to color your stuff, it's commission. If you want to work together, that's free. I don't think I've ever explained that. And I've been wanting to. I have been wanting to. is I do like collaborating with other artists. Very, very much so. And not just in like, you draw, I color, it's I want to make an idea for a comic book, or I have an idea for a story, but I don't know how I want this to go. I mean, I love brainstorming with people. It's amazing. Okay. Give me yellow, please. Thank you. Ah, there we go. There's a sparkle. There's that sparkle. Sparkly eyes. I might put a little bit more over on this other side. Just a little. Just a little bit more. Little hint here and there. There. Let's see how that looks. This could be brighter. This could be brighter. Matty Matt. Oh. Yep, I've accidentally colored my browser so many times. Why? Oh, that's why you're not coloring there. Is this too bright? I don't think that's too bright. I think that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm thinking I want to color the gold next. The gold on her shirt, her boots, all that stuff, because she has a whole bunch of little tiny pieces down yonder. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And I don't know what material her stuff is made out of. Like, I'm assuming this little belt buckle over here is metal. I need chai. But like her clothes, I don't know what materials. I don't know if it's like lycra. Excuse me. Maddie, I'm doing actually pretty good today. I'm doing really good. I am so far pretty happy with what I've been doing, except for maybe this part. I've been having a good time today. A real good time today. That's... yeah. Yeah, okay. Hot spot there. Yeah, the lesser purple will do. Right, like so. There's that. I might make it stand out a little. I might make the star stand out a little. Doo-doo. Because we can. Because we can, and why not? There we go. Ooh, come here. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's that. I heard there was a movie called Gods of Egypt. And I mainly heard about it from Funhouse on YouTube, because I love Funhouse. Those guys are awesome. And they were making fun of it because it's like this really over-the-top movie. It's like worse than Expendables because there's a whole bunch of CGI monsters and all this other stuff. And I caught a glance at someone saying that it was absolutely terrible. That it was so bad. So bad. And I'm assuming that is the case. Maddie, I'm assuming that's the case. Since you put an ellipses after your I just saw this movie. It was awful. It was awful. This is why I don't see movies. I was really skeptical about seeing the Deadpool movie, and I was very pleasantly surprised, thank God. Welcome to Rated R Movies. They are coming back. I saw a note on Facebook that the US was going to do another rendition of Death Note, and that it was going to be rated R. Like, ooh. I kinda like Death Note. I watched the series again and I was like, oh, well, that's kind of crappy. Not the show, just a few aspects of it. But yeah. Put your little shadow there. There we go. There's court controversy? I know nothing about the movie or anything around surrounding the movie. Absolutely nothing. I don't have cable TV. I don't have regular TV. The only thing that I have is the internet, and then I only watch YouTube, Netflix, Twitch, and DeviantArt. Little bit of Facebook. Little tiny bit of Facebook. But those aren't news sources. Huh. Huh. Yeah. So, I know nothing. I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. I repeat myself. Oh my god. So much. I'm surprised you guys haven't asked, why do I always say things twice? I'm like, I don't. But I do. I so do. And it almost sounds like I have like a brain tick or like I had a accident and I just like the little DJ scratch record say things twice. It's not really the case. Apparently I just want to emphasize something so I say it twice. The black community was not amused, to put it lightly, because there was only one black guy in the Gods of Egypt movie. Yeah, there should have been no white people in that movie, because it was like ancient Egypt, right? There should have been 0 white people in that movie. Like, none. Unless like Rome was invading Egypt or some crap like that. Looking forward to the Jungle Book movie. Ooh. That's right, there was a real Jungle Book movie. Or a live-action Jungle Book movie. That looked somewhat interesting. That looked interesting. From the preview that I saw from the Deadpool movie. I remember so little about the Jungle Book. Or just kid movies in general. I have seen them. I've seen like most of the old school Disney kid movies, but it's been so long. Where's my orange? I have no orange. Give me my orange. You shouldn't be yellow yet, you should be orange. I'm almost surprised she doesn't have like earrings. But then again, that's actually really smart not to have earrings. Yeah, I've only seen the Death Note show. I have not read the manga, or the manga, however you pronounce it. I haven't read it. But I honestly think they could have handled it better. They had something really good, but then it just kind of fell apart for me. I really, and it was Light. It was Light, the main character, that totally fell apart for me. L was pretty good. The little Shinigami guy was pretty good. Everything was good except for Light. The second time that I watched it. And that was a while ago, so my perspective may change on that. Depending if I watch it again. I'm pretty sure it will. Will or would. Yeah, it is a very interesting premise for just for a story in general. I mean, where is your chest? I thought it was pretty awesome. Okay. I'm trying to, well, actually no, it's like over here. Yeah, okay, it's over there. Let me Control Z all of that. I'm gonna try and add some shape. Add a little bit of shape. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because whoever drew this did the right job in having the shirt go straight across the chest instead of conforming to the chest. I really like it when artists do that and the clothes don't look painted on. When clothes look painted on, it's just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. So this is alright. This is okay. Might have a little tiny bit over here. Like so. And maybe a little bit darker purple right there. Right there. There we go. And a little darker over here too. There. Oh, her leg. Her leg, her leg, her leg. Just like, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I'm done. Nope, I forgot a spot. Yeah, no body form spandex. And for the ladies, like Black Cat. Is it Black Cat? In Spider-Man, how she has the really super V-neck. Artists usually draw the V-neck in such a way that it would not be covering the things that it needs to cover. Yeah. So, when I color ladies, I'm very particular about the style that they're drawn in. Very particular. And that's just my personal taste. I mean, I will color a naked lady any day, sure, or any other thing, but if I'm going to do it live, you know, on Twitch, I would like to be a little bit more respectful. And, like, I prefer to be more respectful anyways. I'm not a huge fan of painted on clothes or really super skinny waists with huge busts. Captain Marvel here has actually pretty nice proportions, which is good. Makes me feel better about coloring it. The piece. Not her, the piece. Yeah, yeah. Deep V used to be a thing, and then it became a thing. Yep, I would love to see an artist draw it how it would actually look, because the boobs would not be like gravity defying, they would be like strapped down, and then it wouldn't conform underneath. I know, I love her hairstyle, Maddie. Her hairstyle is the bomb. And that's what I'm gonna color next, actually. I think. I'm not sure if I want to leave her hair and her skin for last. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to. I'm gonna be a jerk, and I'm gonna color her hair and her skin last. Oh, the jerkiness. Okay, lay in the shadow. The shadow, or at least a semblance of shadow. This purple's not dark enough, which is good to know, because we have a darker one. We've got a darker one. Like so. There we go. Thank you, Maddie. The planet actually did not take that long to do. I just did some broad strokes with an orange, and then I got a little tiny polka dot brush and just went over that in this corner. And a little bit over here, too. It didn't really take too long. That's the beauty of having brushes. It may look like it took all the time in the world, but it really didn't. Dr. Surgeon Guy, hello. Good morning. How are you today? Is it still morning for you? It probably isn't. It probably isn't. Okay, I'm gonna go back over those eventually. Yep. I did think the planet was gonna give me problems. Flatting. Flatting was a nightmare. It was not fun. Not at all. Almost not morning? Alright. I'm doing quite well. I'm having a lot of fun today. Which is very nice, because I had a not-so-fun last night. since I actually have you folks in here, last night I tried to stream finishing up my tape animal owl, but my computer crashed and wouldn't cooperate, so I finished it off stream, and I made an owl. It's huge. I did this for fun. I had a little poll because I wanted to make a tape animal really, really badly because I have a ton of paper in my recycling bin. So I made an owl with a tail and feet. The feet are horrendous, but I'm gonna paint this. I'm gonna paint this and put him somewhere. Yeah, I was so bummed out last night when my computer just would not work for me. It just kept crashing. It's mainly because of the camera. I don't know why the camera's just like, screw you, lady. We're not doing this. It's very frustrating. But it seems to be working okay now as long as I don't switch screens. The entire video for most of the owl is archived. It's on YouTube, it's on Twitch. It's like 4 hours long. I start getting a little angry at the end because I get really hungry, so I get a little hangry, hungry. That usually happens when my blood sugar drops. I have a snack bar over here on the side just in case that starts happening today. Yeah. I'm also really liking how the orange, yellow, purple is turning out for me too. This is super. Loving it. I almost flipped my table. Yeah, I did almost flip a table last night. Instead I got really depressed and just put tape on my owl. I just finished up my owl. Oh my god. And I watched KayPikeFashion. She's learning how to body paint, and she did Mira last night from Aquaman. I didn't get to see all of it. I got to see most of it. She's an amazing person, amazing body painter. She's an artist. She's got a degree. She should be on later today. I totally recommend checking her out, definitely. She's one of the streamers that I follow, so she's down on my list. Yeah, she's down on my list below my stream. KayPikeFashion. When I found her, I was like, oh my god, really? Because the first thing I saw was her Chitara body paint, and when I saw the animation that she made of it, it looked like someone had made a 3D model of Chitara, a really good one. The hair moved really naturally, and she did like a really solid, very staccato pose thing, so I totally thought it was an animation of a 3D model, and then I found out it was a body paint, and it blew my mind. I just could not wrap my head around how she did such a thing. And then I found her on Twitch. She's awesome. She does body painting every Tuesday and Saturday, unless otherwise specified. And the days in between, she'll like clean up the photos from the photo shoot of that body paint. Because her husband is a photographer, so she does the body paint, and then they do a whole series of photos, and then she goes and she makes a GIF or a GIF out of it, a short one, and then she touches up some photos to make into prints. Excuse me. It's amazing. I think oh, her boots. I forgot her boots. I forgot her boots. We just broken record. Yeah, I watched most of her stream yesterday. Most of it. I can't stay up late though. I get up at 6 o'clock my time, and she's in the same time zone as I am, just a lot farther north because she's in Canada. I'm in Idaho, but she stays up, I think, pretty late. But I need my sleep, especially this week. Haven't been sleeping well, so I try to go to bed a little bit earlier so I can fall asleep by the time I'm supposed to. Because I normally take a couple of hours to get to sleep. On a good day, it's like 30 minutes. On a bad day, it's like 2 hours. There we go. There we go. I don't know if I'll add any yellow to the red. Because the orange already looks kind of really bright. But we might. Just cuz. Just cuz. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Alright. Is today Wednesday? I think today is Wednesday. I'm gonna add in just a tiny touch of yellow. Just a tiny bit. And Kay is actually the one who encouraged me to let go and do crazy colors. Because recently I've been coloring things with really subdued, normal color palettes, not really playing around, and I've been wanting to do something Lisa Frank style. And if you guys are too young to know who Lisa Frank is, I will show you who Lisa Frank is. I will totally show you Lisa Frank. I've wanted to color something Lisa Frank style I think for a couple of months, but I've been too afraid to actually commit to it on any one piece. And this is Lisa Frank style. Yep, I had her folders as a child for school, and I absolutely adored the bright colors. And she also did frickin' tigers and dolphins, which are like two of my favorite animals, and so I absolutely loved it. And I've been wanting to really go hog wild on a set of lines with these really bright rainbow colors. It doesn't necessarily have to be the whole rainbow, but bright, bold. I've been thinking of having a bold week where I just use these crazy colors on different pieces. Yeah. But I've been like a little bit too timid to, because people in the industry, the comic industry, they don't like that style at all. No one has liked my colors for the longest time, and it's because I've been talking to the wrong people. I've been talking and conversing with the wrong people. Kay really liked some of my colors. The Captain Marvel dude that I colored a while back, she really liked him, and that just kind of lifted my heart, because not a lot of people actually let me know that, and it's the first time I've actually heard someone say it, which was a little extra special. So she's inspired me to just totally let go and have fun. Have fun and YOLO the colors to death. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been a while since since anyone has said, yeah, hey, that looks cool. When I first met Darren Blackburn, he asked if I wanted to be a colorist for his fan-made Nova comic. Of course, all for charity. Everyone chips in what they can, when they can. And I was like, are you sure? No one really likes my style. No one's ever liked my style. And he's like, do a test page and we'll see from there. I did a test page and he was like, oh my god, yes. Yes, please. And I was like, really? No one likes this. And he's like, I do. The rest of us do. Like, alright. So I've done whole parts, covers. I have a whole folder dedicated on my DeviantArt to just the Nova project of all the stuff that I've colored. But it's, like I said, it's been a while since anyone's been like, hey, So that gave my ego quite the boost that it doesn't need. That it doesn't need. Yeah, that's why I have a whole bunch of Nova comic stuff in my DeviantArt gallery. Wrong color. Okay. Here we go. The blue. Oh. And, Doc, if you do check out my DeviantArt page, please let me know if you kind of have trouble navigating the gallery, because I have a folder system that makes sense to me but may not make sense to other people, and I've never have had the chance to ask someone if they could easily find what they were looking for, or if they actually need direction. I've been thinking about making a video of like how to find stuff specifically in my gallery because it's organized like I would organize my regular stuff on my computer. Is that an underwear line right here? I would love it if it was. I would absolutely adore it if that was an underwear line. Okay. Do this, and then I'm going to erase a little bit. If you have to make a video tutorial, it's probably terrible. I don't know. It could be. It could be. Because I don't know if people would like have the patience to actually think through how the folders are named and what they mean. Of course, you can always just hit the all button at the top, and that will it will show you the slew of stuff. Hey, there we go. Nice and bright. Yeah, I would like it if it's an underwear line too, Maddie. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a nice little detail, actually. That'd be a very nice detail. Butt. Your butt. Back of your leg here. I think this would be a little bit brighter than up here. Just a little hint of light. Maybe. Sort of. Sort of. I totally dig the music. Come here. There we go. Kind of emphasize the waistline just a little bit. Just a little. A little bit of shadow. There we go. There we go. A little bit here. A little bit there. How are we looking? I kind of wish this big black line on her leg wasn't there. But actually it's fine. It's fine. There. There. And don't forget the yellow. Don't forget the yellow, because this is going to be nice and shiny right there. It's going to be nice and shiny right here and here. And up here, and butt, definitely, leg, definitely. Yes. They're really dark. Her arm is really dark. There's like nothing there. we'll leave it for now and color her face. Or her hair. Face or hair? Face or hair? Because the most fun part to me is coloring skin and hair. It's pretty awesome. Face or hair? You guys chime in anytime. I'm gonna sit here for a while and look at this. Planet's okay. I am really digging the space station. But, you know, we'll let that sit for a few days. Yeah, the sun is on the left side, of course. Yeah, after I'm done coloring this, I will let it sit for a few days, go back, look at it, and hopefully I won't go ugh. Although that one yellow nebula up there, it kind of bugs me. This dude kind of bugs me. Bye. But then it's a little too blank. I will put something back in there. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna do hair. Give me your hair. And I can't forget the eyebrows. I always forget the eyebrows. Always. So make that the first thing we do. Okay. There's that. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put like a really nice, not nice, but a hard shadow down the center of her face. So I kind of gotta do the same for her hair. Just a little bit. So that will definitely be there. A little bit of shadow here. Shadow, a little bit, little bit, little bit. Just kind of put in a couple chunks of dark color here and there to break it up a little. Just a little. And then we'll go in. Like so, really general at first. My god, her hair is awesome. I love that mohawk faux hawk thing. Oh. Wolfkin says, I've heard you speak about coming back to a project. How easy is it for you to, say, go an entirely different way? If you come back and you hate it, is it an arduous take to do over? I've never actually done like a whole do-over before until recently. There is a piece, the X23 lady, that I did that I absolutely hate the job that I did, so I am going to redo it entirely. But the cool thing is that usually when I color, I have the flats on one layer and the shading on another, so if I absolutely hate the shading, I can just get rid of that layer and I still have the flats. As long as I have the flats and they're not totally like destroyed or consumed in the process, I don't mind doing a project over again, and it's not really that arduous. Yeah. It was an arduous task. That's fine. Yeah, it's not that bad. As long as there are flats. Now, if there's no flats and I have to redo the flats, that's too much time. That's a little too much time. For me. Shit. What did I do? What did I do? Let me... Okay, good. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of my layers, and sometimes I end up coloring on the flats. As you will see here, I colored that planet on the flats. I colored a little bit of red on the flats. And if I do just one area like this, it's not that bad. I'm not going to be too butthurt about it. It's a bummer, but I could probably still deal with it okay. Yeah. Or if, like, someone has made flats for the piece, that also helps, because I'll just go grab those flats again and use that to start my journey once again. Okay, we're gonna need the darker purple. Where are you? Right there. here. And a little bit lighter over here. Epic music is epic. Like, yes. That seems like a good layout for hair. I'm just scribbling in, too. Just scribbling. I'm not really refining or anything. Okay, Maddie, where can I check you out at? Wink. Wink? Loving this. Where else? Where else do we need something? We actually can lighten this up quite a bit. Maybe a little here. Okay. Is that big enough? That's big enough. Whee! Okay, this might ruin this. I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna do the thing that I normally do. Smudge the crap out of it. This could ruin the hair, and this could not ruin the hair. It might ruin the hair because yellow and purple kind of make gray. We'll find out. Sorry, I like to be creepy sometimes. I tease. I tease a lot. Oh, nice. Very nice. Puppy. There we go. There we go. Got my stylus here. Have a good looking chat today, don't we? I'm gonna tear up. Sorry. Can I stop digging with the hair? I think I can stop digging with the hair. I think. It's a plutonic creepiness, I swear. Honest. Ooh, eyebrow. It'll touch on it. There we go. A little bit. There. I think that's Zoolander face. I think the lines need to be not black. Yeah, Doc, please do. Change the topic to something a little less creepy. I'd be okay with that. Yoink. Maybe? Yoink. Come here. All of you. Ooh, that washes out a little bit. It looks good in some places, but not on her suit. Not on her suit. Ugh. That purple, no. No. Skin. We'll do skin, then we'll do lines. Skin time. The best time. Grab these. And let's see. Yep, you've got shadow there, and we'll go like so. We'll go like so. like how there's this line right here. Light source, light source. I know there's gonna be light here, and here, here in general, here in general, around here in general, probably up here, definitely right here, so that means also here. Okay, so we're just gonna go, wee! Yeah, okay. Now, does the light balance work? And it kind of does. She almost looks a little cross-eyed, but that's okay. It's not our fault. That's not our fault. I kind of want to almost cover all of her skin tone, and just have the orange and the purple. Because the skin tone looks a little gray between the two, really kind of washed out. Yeah. What am I doing? Eyeball. Now this is not the lightest color I have. Nope. Give me my brush. Thank you. There we go. Doop-a-doop. Top lip is generally in shadow. Like 99% of the time it's in shadow, unless the light source is coming from below your face. And I know the light source is coming from off to the side, but we'll do a little pouty lip here. A little bit of pouty lip. And then, I don't know, yes. And then maybe we'll see. Anatomy, face anatomy. Oh, so bad. So yeah. Which actually that's pretty nice. Okay, good. Sometimes I can do sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. It depends. It really depends. It's usually a hit or miss in anything that I do. Color-wise, shading. Sometimes I foobar the crap out of it and it just looks ugly. Other times it comes out super cool and I can't really keep it consistent. It's like having a bad day or a good day. I think I'm having a good day today. Let's hope so. Okay, a little bit, little bit. I don't know if I want like a little tiny triangle of light over here, because that's usually what happens is on your cheeks there's this little triangle area that will get light if you have light coming in from the other side. Put a little tiny bit there and see what it looks like. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'll just kind of keep edging that in there. Just gently, gently, gently. And we'll kind of bring this color over and resize my brush. Resize my brush, please. Thank you. Okay. So there'll be super duper light there, a little bit of light here, because oddly enough there's this line that kind of goes around at least the top of your lip. Ladies know what I'm talking about, guys maybe not so much, but it's there. It's weird, and it's very apparent when you have a good nice light source on it. What am I doing? What am I doing? I could do this, but not yet. Not yet. Let's keep backing out and see what we're dealing with, looking at. There we go. Okay. Okay. Not so bad. Her nose. It's not gonna be that dark. Come on. Come on. Top of the nose. Little ball pipe of the nose. Nostril. And then, there's this part on the side of your nose that leads into your cheek. I always mess that part up. I can never really get it right. Purple. There we go. Let's see. little bit of shadow for the hair, wherever the hair is going. Okay, there's that. Let's see. Okay, we can put some high points on her face so that that orange side doesn't look so flat. So it doesn't look so flat. Should be here, here, here. A little bit of jaw, a little bit of cheek, a little bit of brow ridge. Ear. That's the weird. I found that's also the weird thing is you have this part of your ear right here that isn't actually too shadowy. But add a little bit of neck lighting because necks are round. A little bit of jaw lighting. I might actually a little bit. Just a little, let me save it. Have a little bit of shadow right here on top of the orange. Because orange and purple kind of actually play well together. Yellow and purple, not as well, but orange and purple kind of look cool together with one another. That didn't turn out so bad. Just a little bit. Just a little. Yeah, okay. There's that. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of purple right here too, but not like a huge amount, because that will really contour her face. That will really contour her face, and not the best of ways. Not the best of ways. So we can put a little bit of orange over that again. I'm going to put a little bit of orange over this too. And maybe a little bit kind of bleeding into the purple. Like so. Okay. That yellow is super bright. Super bright. This is where I wish I was a makeup artist when I do faces. I would probably pay a little bit extra attention to certain things. Let me get in here with a smaller brush. Come here. Like I said, there's this line. Ladies know the lip line. And she might have a glossy lip, I don't know. It kind of depends on who you are. If you usually have a glossy lip or not. Yeah. That top lip seems a little flat. The transition on the forehead shadow could probably be a little better. That could probably be better. So we'll do hopefully a little better. I don't want to like just smudge it together. That might work. That might work. Oh, there's some red. Okay, there's some red in there. Get some purple all up in here. There we go. A little more purple on the chin, I think. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit starker. Maybe. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more gentle here. That. I kind of wish this line wasn't there, because I would like her cheekbone to be underneath where that line is. But, oh well. Oh well. Okay. Lighten up the face. Just a little bit. She's gonna be glowing. Oh my god. Is that too much? Is that too much? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if that's too much or not. I almost feel like I should have made her face purple underneath first. And then put the orange over the top of it, because I really do like the orange over purple deal. Let's do just a little bit. Super gentle. Just a little bit. Okay, that adds quite a bit. Actually, probably use this guy. Yoink. Ambiguity strikes again. Add probably a little bit of shape to her ear in here. Just a bit. People have this weird line in front of their ears that kind of does this. Yeah. If... I don't know if she's like actually close to the sun, but in my defense, there's no atmosphere. There's no atmosphere around her to filter the light or how bright it is, so I guess it should be pretty stark. Like I said, in space, when you see space photos, things are very, very bright, and they're true colors. They're not necessarily yellow light with purple shadows. They're usually just like, if you have a white object, it is white on the side, it is black in the shadow. That's how space works, because it's got no atmosphere. But here we can kind of play with it a little bit. I actually like using the orange to do a little bit of shading. Shadow bit right here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Maybe I think I found what I needed to find. Of course, chin. Chin is a high point. Chin is a high point. This is a high point. I want her to look really young looking, so I'm not adding in the hard cheek line right here where there would be shadow, or, you know, the smile line. She's not smiling. She also looks fairly young, just in general. She doesn't have like any wrinkles. She's got these stylized kind of markings where some highlight and or shadow should be. So we want her to look really young. And she does, at this point, look really young. Which is good. Let's grab a little bit of dark purple and put just a little bit down here. Just a little bit. Kind of leave that lighter purple on the edge. Maybe just a little bit there. Gonna help give her a little bit more depth, a little bit more shape on this side. I don't know if I like the blue. What I did on her chestises right here. Let me not look at it for a little bit, and yeah. Let me just not look at it. Just kind of hide my face here, take my glove off, hide. Give my eyes a little bit of rest. Awesome, so how is everyone? Oh crap, I went past my break, did I? Yeah, I went past my break, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not looking at it so I can let my eyes rest from all the colors. Yeah. Let's see, what about the right leg? It's a bit dark unless that's her shadow from her arm. If you're talking about this big black line on her leg, I've got no idea why it's there, because the sun is on this left side, right? So this technically shouldn't be here, but I can do some cool things with the lines. Yeah. Oh, the song's over. It's alright. Don't get emotional, the song's over. We can do some cool things with the lines. We've already colored the lines up here purple. Ooh, hey. This might be a good idea, or a good time to clean up some stuff here. Because I like pixel perfect things. It bugs me when there's just a little bit of shading or flatting outside the lines. I don't think I really care down there. I think I wanted to work on the belt more, but I accidentally colored on the flats, so there's that. That's why you play happy songs during your streams. I kind of like the more emotional songs and the more low-toned ones, but there's some really happy songs in here too. Lines. I wanted to do some things with the lines to make them not so, yeah. So what I wanted to do originally was just make everything purple. Just make everything purple, but that really washes out her suit. Like, everything else looks good in this purple. The planet looks good in the purple. The spaceships look good in the purple. But she does not. She does not look good in the purple. So what we can do is make everything that purple. Her face might even look really good in that purple. And then we'll blue that purple up, maybe? No, it needs to be darker. It needs to be darker. So we'll make this quite a bit darker. And this should do the trick. And I'm going to use my mouse, actually, so I can keep the true color. Yeah, the true color. Let me make sure I definitely have that color. Okay. And then I'm going to go and outline her suit. Basically everything that is red, blue, or gold, or at least red or blue, kind of needs to be that color. Actually, we might just be able to get away with something like this. The red needs it. The gold might not need the uber dark lines, but everything else does. So we will actually, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. I'm like, I need to follow the color of her shirt. Yes, okay, there. There we go. There's that. Nope, come down here. And go up. There we go. And I think the yellow is okay to be that lighter purple color. So yeah. I'm just gonna go around and basically outline all the red and all the blue so I can fill it in with this darker purple color, which is almost black. It's almost black. There we go. There we go. That should help quite a bit. There might be little spaces. Little spaces. It's a little hard to see. My room's really bright now. My god, the sun actually comes up when I'm awake. It's amazing these days. So I do like the darker on the red. Did I already? Please tell. Oh, that I did. So I color picked the blue and then filled in the line for it, which kind of left the lighter purple on the outside, which I kind of like. I kind of like that. So it's going to be a little bit hard to do. Maybe. I think we can do this. We can do this. Because I really dig it. I don't think I have to follow too closely. Ooh, yes, please. Yeah. I like it. Totally like it. Alright. So, this means we get to leave part of that purple line. Maybe. If we're really uber careful, now we can go around it again. We can always go around it again. So this dude gets that. You're gonna hear a lot of clicking, it's just my mouse. So I can try to make rounded corners. That's what I'm trying to do right now, is make rounded corners. Can I? Yeah. I totally love the purple lines everywhere else, because they're not really super stark. This way. Thankfully, her gloves are kind of straight-lined. Makes this a bit easier. spot that I missed. That's okay. It won't be noticeable. Even a little bit. There we go. Oh, time for work, Maddie. All right. What is life? Yes, thank you for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Glad you guys were talking in the chat. I love it when you guys converse with me and each other. So much. Makes my job way more fun for sure. So I will catch you next time, which may or may not be tomorrow, depending on when you can join us again. Okay, her other glove. She's got two, and she's got a pair of boots. She's got boots. Das Boot. Dog. Wolfkin! Yes, Wolf is in here. Indeed, say no to strangers, don't do drugs. Stranger danger. Right now. I did not think I was going to have a good day today. And I've had a very good day. That's in large part due to everyone in chat, thankfully. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I seriously really appreciate it. Alright, and then boots. Give me my pencil. There we go. H-Taz, hello! Long time no see. Why you stream when I'm sleeping? Why do you stream when I'm sleeping? I can almost never catch you. Oh, is this the bottom? That's the bottom. I was mentioning earlier that Bam from Watch Me Work also streams about the same time I do in the mornings. I don't know if it's a game or if it's work, but I had mentioned to Chris about getting a Discord server, maybe, perhaps. And that, if you don't know, that's the voice chat thing where you can have multiple voice chat rooms. And I thought it would be cool that, you know, while we're working on our own things, we'd actually talk to one another while we do that. And, you know, someone then has a question about what they're doing, or like, hey, can you take a look at this? I don't know, it looks good. You can do that. I don't know, conversing. Your schedule's pretty much opposite now. That's right, you got a new job or a shift change. And I may need to talk a little bit louder on these loud parts. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. That's right. Pink. Oh, it's too dark. Pink. Pink. Ooh. My bad. That's fine. There we go. Pink. There. That's too light. God damn it. Look at this color so I don't lose you. Right there. There we go. Like having virtual cubicles? Yeah, kind of. It would kind of be like having virtual cubicles, or like you're hanging out in a coffee shop, you know, sitting across from someone and you're both working on your laptops. That's the idea. That's, I think, what Chris intended Watch Me Work to be like, honestly, is to be like an open air coffee shop where people just go to work. They just have to keep in mind that someone might come up and go, hey, what you working on? Hey, this looks cool. Hey, I've been trying to do this one thing that you're doing right now. How'd you do it? That sort of thing. And I might be done with this. I don't know. You would probably be annoying. Talk. I don't know. I think I'm done with this. That space station is like technicolored. Was there anything else I was gonna do? I don't know. I don't remember. Other than this black line on her leg, it bugs the crap out of me. It throws off the whole lighting. I don't know how to fix that. Let's try. Let's try to fix that. Wrong thing. Maybe. Hang on. Hang on. Let's do this proper. Maybe. Not so much up there. Right here. Just a little bit. Whisper. Oh, thank you, Doc. Thank you. Let me know if I'm ruining it. Let me know if I am ruining this. Honestly, because I don't know what I'm doing. I am trying to make this black line on her leg and butt look not so out of place. That's essentially what I'm trying to do right now. And then to do that, I kind of have to carry and follow through on the rest. Concerned face is concerned. So, maybe? Okay. We can go to the shading. And I don't know if that should be like that or not. Okay. Yeah, Doc, I know the Bob Ross gag, definitely. Yeah, I was there for most of the Bob Ross marathon. It was pretty awesome. Like that first big marathon. Did that ruin it? I don't think it ruined it, but I don't know. Let me grab a really big soft brush. And that's the wrong thing. Yeah. It was, it still is. Yeah, it's still a thing. I think this is one of the coolest parts, is being able to color these lines, like on top of the black. You can specifically color the black. To me anyways, that's pretty neat. It took finding a YouTube video in a different language of a lady using GIMP in a different language to figure out how to do this. I mean, I can always be like really crazy and just bust over those, but I think that has helped. I think. Let me get in just a little. Yeah. If I don't like it, I can just, paint back over it again. But as I put my stuff away, I need to sign this thing. We needs to sign it, and I think I'll do this. Or should I leave the signature dark? I don't know. Have I ever worked with paint.net? Nope, I have not. I've worked with MS Paint and GIMP. And that's it. MS Paint and GIMP. Those are the only things that I've worked with. This dude, this. How big are you? Huge. How big are you? Better. Rink. Oh, come on. A little more delicate, please. You're way too big. Maybe? Signatures, man. I just... Nyeh. Nyeh. Come on. why are you being a jerk? Hey, maybe a little better. Why are you being a jerk? Don't mind me. This just takes 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Okay. There. Finally. Jeez. Okay. Oh, it's a free paint software. Yeah. GIMP is also free. This program I'm using is totally free. You can find it at gimp.org. Download it, use it. There's a million tutorials. You can go to DeviantArt and find most of these brushes I have over here on the side that I'm scrolling through right now. Most of these, or all of them I think, came from DeviantArt. I have a link to that on my profile page somewhere where I got all my brushes, and I don't use all of them, but it's nice to have all of them and have the options. For sure, definitely. And then it also helps to have, you know, a tablet with a stylus. Yeah. And yeah, GIMP I think is like a simplified little brother to Photoshop. Photoshop is still superior in some of the things that it can do, but GIMP can do almost everything. I use GIMP very, very simply. I don't do anything too crazy with it. But you can. It was originally made for photo editing because it's a general image manipulation program. I don't think it was fully intended to be a paint program, but that's what we got. And with that, I'm gonna call it for today, guys. Oh my god, look at this thing. Hopefully when I see it again, I'm not like, oh, that's really gross looking, or oh, I need to redo something. So thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys in the chat. I really love it when you guys join me. It makes my job that much more fun. If you're new, you can follow me on Twitch and on Twitter to find out when I go live. And I will catch you guys all next time. End button. There we go. Bye!